You know what it is, Hot 97, your boy HipHopMike in the building. I just sat with this guy a couple months ago, and I felt like he wasn't getting the fucking respect he deserved, right?
Shit.
We said this on air. He's been showing me nothing but love since. Came out to the birthday party. I think we chapped it up a little bit. He was in Staten Island. I didn't see you, but I heard you was rocking a show out there. Then this week, all of a sudden, people are like, yo, I want to put you on to this kid, KrimeLifeCass. Another label. I want to put you on KrimeLife. Everybody blowing on my phone. I'm like, what? Where the fuck was y'all? Y'all ain't watching the show because I'm telling you, my man's been making heat and he's been up here before.
Yeah, that's a fact.
KrimeLifeCass is back in the building.
Yeah.
With big bankrolls.
Whoa. You know the fucking vibes. Big bank, take little bank, all that G, shit K.
What's changed in the past couple months? Because I know the work ethic has been strong and I'm sure that's the same, but is there a different energy out here? More people trying to get in your ear?
Yeah, literally. Like on some weird shit. Like niggas be like, oh, you think you low? We be outside. That ran down on us. We outside trying to just be regular people, shopping and shit. Some shorty like, yo, we walking and turn around. We didn't really want to turn around though. We turn around. Like, oh, y'all thought y'all was low? Y'all thought y'all was low? Y'all think I could just be walking out here, just over here, da-da-da-da? Talking about all this dumb shit, and then she wanted to take a picture and shit. So I'm like, damn, I be feeling uncomfortable because I be ready to punch one of my fans in the face by accident.
I was gonna say, you're a real fucking dude from the street. Like, you about that life. Is it challenging now, making this transition into like a polished kind of industry? Because a lot of people don't get it.
Mad fast.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's mad hard to like transition from like thinking, alright, like I was just doing this, but now people look at me like this, and now I'm doing this, you feel me? And then trying to like exit certain things to enter new doors and shit, you feel me?
I mean, I feel like it's good overall because it's going to bring money in. And I think that you're smart enough to know how to finesse it to keep shit like real true and real. You're not going to end up out here on some like, I'm Justin Timberlake now. Right?
I've been Justin Timberlake.
But I think that the approach before, like we can talk about the labels coming in and throwing some little relationships all around. But I think that really what makes people go so hard and fuck with you is the music itself. Like it hits.
Most definitely.
How much have you been working on music lately?
Lately, I haven't even really been working on too much music. I just really just been in the studio here and there with like me and my niggas. Like I haven't been with like no artists or nothing like that. And just basically, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really been doing too much recording as of lately because I already have like a compilation of a bunch of music and videos and a bunch of content that like me, ABG, and like a bunch of us, like my another one of my bros, Benji, like we all been like compiling a bunch of different content. So it's like at this point we kind of just been kind of trying to put things in place.
Okay.
And then all the other shit is just kind of like sometimes we might record and do this and that, but like realistically, like we already got certain things in play that are just like shit is already kind of in the bag. Not even, you know what I'm saying? Not even to talk hot, but you feel me? So it's just like, we kind of just been chilling, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, but that's gonna pay off because I think a lot of artists make the mistake of doing the opposite, where it's like they wait until they get some investment or until somebody comes along and is like, we'll just give you this lane, and they're not really prepared for it. And then they start making shit to try and fit in the lane that's there, and it just all goes left. Whereas like you still having shit that was genuinely like, it's organic and unrelentlessly you from before.
Hell yeah.
You about to hit them with a fucking tidal wave.
Yeah, that's a fact. Got an album on the way, all that shit. We going crazy.
So you in album mode right now? When's the album expected?
Probably in the next couple of probably we shooting for like March, April, right? Or something around that time. It was originally supposed to drop in February, but with like just the way that the single took off with like me and ABG, like the Forrest Gump track and all that, we just kind of been doing like a bunch of other shit regarding like us together because we kind of like hot right now, like not even like, and we both hot in our own regards, but it's just like we really hot like on some like we hot, like you know what I'm saying, he not him not me, like we hot right now, so that's how we been moving, you feel me, like we just doing it like that. Like
what's like the core crew right now? Like is you, your manager, but who else do you have around you? Do you have an engineer you fucking with, or you say you're not recording much, but I know your team itself, like
I mean I've been recording with like the same engineer for like the past like 2 years or some shit, like 3 years maybe, since like probably like 2017 maybe.
Okay.
So my boy AJ, you know what I'm saying, from 727 Studios and all that, that's my brother, you feel me? He done recorded like What's Poppin'. He recorded Forrest Gump, all this shit. So like basically, he pretty much recorded any hit that you've ever heard of me that you like. Red Dot, all that shit. So yeah, he go crazy. I actually haven't been with him a lot lately because he been kind of busy too. Cause he's a fucking hard ass worker. You feel me? Like he be working hella hard. He be doing mad shit. So I haven't even been able to really get down and like have like a 1-on-1 with him and like record like we used to. But we gonna get in there. We gonna do what we do, man. We just been chilling. Like shit just been happening without us even having to do nothing. So it's like we haven't even been trying to put too much effort into shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Like if shit happening, then let it happen.
Nah, roll with it, man. And like I always tell people, make the game, like make the system work for you. Don't always try and beat the system. I think everybody tries to get ahead of the game. Just coast, like really, you know, stay in the lane and ride out. You're gonna be straight. As far as like the music goes, Forrest Gump is now, I guess, the biggest. Do you think that one had the biggest splash of all the records?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious. Like I never hit the type of numbers that I hit before Forrest Gump. And honestly, the reason why this shit fucking blew up so crazy was because of the dance.
Okay.
Because like the whole like theme behind it, like it wasn't even just the song itself. It was like the gap, the dance that ABG came up with, and just like everything that we did as a whole just kind of made like the song and the video almost like a personification of just like a whole energy that was like that moment. You feel me?
Yeah.
So just like people were basically just trying to recreate that moment over and over again to feel like a part of what's going on with the fact of like how much influence the song has in the community and shit. But that's honestly mostly because of the dance, because that's really what people going crazy about. They just like to do that dance and shit.
I'm glad you said it like that though, because I agree for sure. Like I think as a song, I love Red Dot and What's Poppin' just as much. But like the energy and like that movement that kind of came behind Forrest Gump,
it just shines.
The song itself isn't even that good, personally.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't even like the song at all.
Really?
We both didn't really fuck with it that much. I had to force him to shoot the video.
You gotta tell them what your name is, by the way.
ABG Neal.
Okay, just so they know who's in the building, because
ABG Neal.
I'm here.
You guys seem like you've been having some fun together though.
That's a fact. This is my brother.
And shit been booming.
Hell yeah.
That shit was a complete accident.
Alright. I mean, it's gonna be a tough question to ask because it seems like you're just going with the flow anyway. But besides the album, like, what's to come? What are you looking forward to most? Not what can the fans look forward to most? Because I'm sure that's music videos. But what are you specifically looking forward to?
What a hosted, right?
Because I know you on this No Sex 2019 campaign. Is that public or?
Yeah, that's a fact. No Sex 2019.
I'm about to get down with that.
Only
honestly.
I only want top until 2020.
Yeah, honestly. So make sex illegal 2019. That's the campaign. Oral only 2019. That's the campaign.
Oral only 2019.
Oral only.
Is there a reason for that, or is it just like you got to keep as many shady ass bitches out of your way as possible?
There's so many reasons for it. It's like, first of all, I don't even got time to be dealing with these bitches. Like, these bitches are crazy. 1, 2. Like, I'm trying to get a bag, and it's like, pussy's not getting me a bag.
And they talk less when they topping you.
Yeah, what? So it's like endless amount of reasons, like a million reasons.
You realize how smart of a business decision it is, though, and for somebody who's like, I'm not really even super worried about it. I'm just doing what I do. The fact that you're conscious enough to make the business decision to stay away from leeching ass bitches.
Or you could do more.
Pretty smart.
When you just get in top, you could be on your phone, computer, answer emails, all that good shit.
Having sex, you have to invest
all types of arms, legs, torso, too much.
Would you ever get top while recording something in the studio?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
That happened already.
Yeah? That's fine. I ain't never did no tough shit like that.
No?
I usually just throw all my money on the floor and just like...
I'm not gonna put anybody on blast, but I heard a story of an artist that would like bring his girl in the studio when he was singing, like hold her hand and stuff. Getting top in the studio, you're gonna get some different energy music out of that shit.
That's a fact. If she give good enough head, you probably have some good ad-libs in there too.
Go ahead. The Mike Jackson.
You dead?
Oh man, well I'm looking forward to all the great things to come. I didn't even really know what the fuck to talk to you about today, honestly, because I'd say, for me personally, seeing it early and seeing it now, not much has changed. You're still the same ruthless motherfucker that I met a couple months ago, and like the music's still hitting just as hard. But I love the fact that there's a movement behind it now. I love that Forrest Gump took off, and the fact that all these like old rich ass white people are like, have you heard of KrimeLifeCass? I'm like, that's a good sign for the pockets, man. So
hell yeah.
What do you want to leave the people with? You want to give them any advice, talk some shit?
No, what you gotta
Just
say,
ask
bro?
who's woo. What's up?
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
woo.
You have to woo back.
You have to
if I
woo
want.
when we woo, so we woo back when I woo. But
Yeah.
niggas already know that though. Woo. But yeah, you feel me?
Let them know
That's it,
where to
right?
find y'all at.
And they not woo.
And I woo. That's a fact. My Instagram is at abg.neal.
My Instagram is at KrimeLifeCass.
So Twitter, all that, you know what I'm saying?
My
At
Instagram's
ABG.
at FunkFlex.
You feel me? So, yeah, shit.
Nah, I appreciate y'all coming through, yo. Much love.
You ain't know the writings, bro.
Don't let this game wear you out too much, man. Keep having fun and staying true to the
Remember
streets.
that. They rule niggas for life.
Gang.
Call the charge from my grip and I still be the case. And I beat on my chest, you could see that I'm A.
It's ABG, I bust out 83 and make them hula hoop. Who is you? Ops walk past me like they don't know who to shoot. Trap be jumping like a frog, I'm with my dog like Scooby-Doo. Bought my lucky charm.